Hi, my name is Salman Ameer, and today I will show you how to create a palette type window, and then you can add the slider and the edit text, so you can change and get the value when the slider value is changed, and when it will gives you another like real time value. So we are discussing in this tutorial two types like onChange function and onChanging function, and this script will work in Photoshop, After Effects, and Illustrator, like any Adobe application that uses the script of this type. So we can just first look our example. It's the onChange. When the value is final and changed, then it will give you the value. So I press the F5 to run this script inside the extended script toolkit CS5, and then if I change the slider value, if I final the value like move the slider and release the mouse click, then it will give me the 35, but not in real time. As you can see, if I change my slider value, then it gives me the value where the slider is current position. So if I typed here in 15, if I press enter, then it will give me the value of the slider. If I press 150, it will give me the slider value 150. If I press like 55, it will give me the 55 value. In another, it is the onChange function, but in the second I will showing you this slider onChanging function. Like if I run the script and if I change the slider value, it will give me in the value, it will changing the value in real time. Like I decrease the slider value, and gives me the lower value. If I change the value into higher, it will gives me the higher value. Or if I type here like 5 or 55, it gives me the value in real time. And if I type like 65 or the 75, it will give me 75 value. And if I type like 100, it will give me the 100 value. So first we are going to create our main user interface, then add a group, and then we're gonna add two elements like slider and the edit text. Then we're gonna assign the functionality to the slider and the edit text when it's changed, and what it does and what it functions. So hope you understand. So first I'm going to start in this tutorial by creating, first I'm going to create a window. This is the palette type of window. So let's get started. We're going to take like for like assigning any variable like, and our window name is win. So is equal to new window is, and what type? It's the palette type, and the name of the script is slider change. It's the script name, which is the title of the script. Hope you understand. And size is undefined size. And then we're gonna set the orientation of the window to row, like win dot orientation is equal to row. So we have our window created. Now we're going to show this window. When this script execute, then window show, win dot show, and then we're gonna point the location or give the location where the window dot show, and win dot gonna be a center in the screen. So now we're gonna add our main group or an element. Why group? Because we're gonna add the slider. If we add the slider and edit text without the group, it will show you in the separate, like not in the one row. So we're gonna create our main group, like main group, and it's is equal to what? It's is equal to, first we're gonna create a group and then add into the window. So we're gonna take our win, which is this palette type window. So win dot add, which what add group. We're gonna type the which type, like what type of element we are going to add. It's the group. So we're gonna and size is undefined. And now we're gonna take our main group and dot orientation, and orientation is equal to row, sorry, is equal to row, and then we're gonna save this. So now we have assigning the main group orientation to row, and then we're gonna add our element like the slider and the edit type. So we're gonna take our slider 1, or like the slider, or like slider 1. Slider 1 is equal to it could be anything you assigning the name. Like if I rename this as my name, like Salman, and just add, like, but this time we're gonna add the slider into the what, into the group, into the, so I'm gonna take our main group dot add, and then I'm going to add what type of element, going type of the slider. Let me change this name because it's not good. Slider 1 and slider, and size is undefined, and we are not going to add any properties, or we're gonna adding simple slider, and take the slider 1 dot minimum value is equal to 0, and we're gonna duplicate this as Control D, and we're gonna this like 150 or 100, and it's the max value. This is the max value of this slider, and then I'm going to add an edit text. So to creating another variable, and the value is equal to, taking again adding into the main group and dot add, and what type of element we want, edit text. Now the size is as always undefined, and the value dot text is equal to 0, and also the value dot size is equal to, we are typing the size in an array. So first width 40, comma, and height 20, semicolon, and then we have added our slider and value text, like edit text. So if I run this script, it will showing me this, creating a palette window and the palette name slider change and slider and the edit text, which has this 0 amount, and slider is from 0 to 100. So now we have to assign the function or the functionality to make this useful. So we're gonna tap our functions here below this. So we're gonna first take our slider. So when the slider change, the text value change to the what is the slider's value. So hope makes sense. Slider 1 dot on change. You can take this on change comment or function, whatever you say, is equal to what? In slider 1 dot on change, when it's changed, slider 1 value is changed, is equal to function, and the function in the braces. So what is going to change is we're gonna take our this value, because if the slider is changed, we want this value to change in this edit text. So we're gonna want this value, control C, control V, and want what? Dot text, because it's in the text format and is equal to. We're gonna use the math round function, so it will round the value and take it to the slider value, round it, and then put it to the value or text in the value of the main text. Like, let me show you the math dot round. In the X, what we are going to round this is the slider value, slider 1, and what? Slider dot 1 dot value, because we want to round the slider's value. So save this, and if I run this script, so if I change this slider and release, it is changing. So the function is working correctly. But if I change this, like the 5, and press enter, it's not changing, because we are not assigned the function to the edit text. So we're gonna just define this also, value dot on change is equal to what? Is equal to function, and define the function in the braces. So this time we're gonna take, if the value is changed in the edit text, then change the slider. So we're gonna take our slider 1 dot value is equal to what? Math dot round the value of what? Value and value dot text. So it will round the value in the text, in the edit text, what number you type, it will round it and assign it to the slider's value. If I press Ctrl S and then run the script, and if I change this, it's changing. But if I type here like 56, it will, and press enter, it will also changing this value also, and like 95, and press enter, it's also changing. So it's the slider change, like on change. When change is done and you are done with changing or move your slider to a specific position. Let me show you the real time slider changes and edit text value, the value changing. So renaming this script to the onChanging, slider changing, and also in real time, and we want the script, the slider value size is to 200, max value of the slider, and what we want also, yes, changing this onChange function to onChanging, Control S to save this, and if I run this script, here you can see then changing the name, and if I, it's changing to 200 in real time, like as you can see it's changing in real time. If I like type in 1, it will lead to 1 and 5, 150, or like 65. So as you can see, it's changed value in real time. The script will work in After Effects. Let me show you the script. It's working or not. File, script, and script file, and it's open this, and if I change the value to anything, it will change the value in real time. And if I type like 25, it will change in the real time. So it's working also in After Effects, and you can use it in Photoshop and any software of Adobe which is supporting the scripting and this type of windows and format. If you find this tutorial useful, let me know in the comments and what tutorials you want to next from me, and also the download links of these two scripts, onChange and onChanging, is download in the description, and we will see you next time.